What's going on, guys? I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking to you why this vehicle was losing so much freaking boost. Stage 2. So the reason I was losing boost is because this turbo failed. This is the turbo off of my car. I put a new one in, a KO4, which is a larger turbo in this, so it makes a bit more power. But this turbo completely failed, and I'll show you why. When I took it off the car, this is what it looked like. This is the wastegate. What a wastegate does is, you don't need boost all the time. So when you let off the gas, it opens this up so you're not spooling your turbo because you don't need to. You don't need to make boost when you let off the gas. So this is controlled by vacuum and by an N75 valve. But this disconnected totally. When I took it off the car, it caused the car to become way louder, the exhaust, and I had zero boost. The car was making 100 horsepower. So this is a super common issue, and it all comes down to the wastegate here. What happens is play starts to develop up in this joint here. So these start to become loose, and there you go. You have wastegate rattle. When you let off the gas, that's all you hear, and it's really loud from outside the car and inside. This is the first stage. The second stage is this whole assembly starts to develop play. What happens is this wastegate doesn't properly close. You can see how much play. This is in the closed position, and look how much play. I mean, it's a freaking joke. This came off of my Stage 2 Audi A3, which uses the Gen 1 EA888 engine. This turbo is just one of the many things that go wrong on those engines, but in this case, this is how these turbos fail. I mean, once this happens, you start losing boost, and I was Stage 2. When I first tuned it, it was about 18 psi. It would peak at and hold boost half decent. Then it went to 17. Then it went to 16 peak. And what happened was this was just getting worse. More play. This would be open more exhaust gases escaping instead of spooling this turbo and creating boost. And what do you know? What would happen was it would go to 16 and it would just fall right off. Whereas before, when I first tuned the vehicle, it would go to 18 and hold boost pretty well through the RPM range. This stopped holding boost. That was actually a worse issue than just the peak. And by the time you're at 6,000 RPM, it's like 5 PSI. I mean, it was terrible. This turbo really sucked. The sad part is there's zero shaft play. I mean, the turbo is still in great condition. It's just this assembly that ruined the whole thing. And this is super common. If you let off the gas in your car and that's all you hear, this is your issue right here. Now, I have a rebuilt turbo for reference, and I'm going to show you what a good wastegate looks like. So this suffered the same fate as that turbo. It had wastegate rattle. This is for the FSI engines, and that's why it didn't fit my car, which is why I ended up going KO4. But that's for the next video. I'm going to be talking about the KO4. But look at this wastegate. Nothing. I can't even move it. No part of this can move. I can't touch any of it. It's fully sealed. There's nothing. There is no exhaust gases escaping. It's all spooling the turbo. That's what a turbo is supposed to be like. So if you have like a Mark 6 GTI, a Tiguan 09 and 08, I think it started at 08.5 and up, that has rattle, it stopped at 2013. So Tiguan, Passat, CC, GTI, A3, A4, A5, all had these issues. So tons of VW Audi models. This was a huge kryptonite of these turbos, which they fixed in the IS series turbos and the Gen 3 engines. That is what was causing my huge boost loss. And after I went KO4, the car was a completely different vehicle. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.